I mean, but yeah, people have been throwing stuff. I saw someone threw something at Drake. You heard about this?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, titties.
Yeah, giant tit pads.
Giant titties.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. It's like there's so much positive feedback to throwing shit now. Like that shorty that threw her bra up, she got the deal with Playboy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Drake kind of encourages it.
Hell yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake's a heavy king, bro. Drake's a heavy king, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to the heavies.
She got a deal with Playboy, dude.
Oh, we all went to the Drake show. Did we talk about that?
No, we didn't talk about the Drake show.
Thoughts?
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, production, fantastic. Production, absolutely fantastic. And the amount of money, I don't even think the fans understand the level, like the amount of money that he spends to make the show like that. This is gonna sound like I'm pocket watching. I'm doing the opposite. But it's like, I was talking to the people at MSG and they were like, this is an arena show. This is a stadium show that has been put into an arena. In other words, the amount of trucks,
production and all
trucks specifically. Yeah. There's like 49 trucks or something like that are traveling with all the gear. And it's done in an arena.
Normally that would be in an arena 15 to 20 for a big show.
Bro.
So that's all, think about it. That's just for anybody who comes and watches the show. That's reinvestment into the fan experience. Yeah. That's money out of his pocket for the fans to enjoy the show.
Yeah.
That is an unbelievable...
Yeah.
That is an unbelievable thing, an unbelievable dedication to curating an awesome fan experience, and that's probably why he's been, one of the reasons why he's been on top of the game for so long, because he is making sure that every time he goes out that the fans appreciate it.
My theory on that is, he's never really had the show that people talk about after. Like, they've always been good, but you know how everybody talks about Kanye's shows, they talk about Travis' shows, they talk about Jen.
So he's like, all right, this is one thing we got to check off. We got to have illest live show. Check it out.
And again, Drake is not necessarily for me, but I understand this guy's probably going to go down as the greatest ever. And I didn't see the show, but I keep hearing about it. He just seems like he's incredibly thoughtful in everything he does.
He does an interesting thing, though, which is like he purposely like raps kind of like off beat at times, and I'm assuming purposely because the guy's a professional rapper, can do what the fuck ever he wants on a beat. And but I wonder, I have to ask like why that is and what it is, because what it does is when you're in the crowd, you want to rap along with the song, but it throws you off a little bit from rapping along with it. So he'll like create his own other version of how the flow would go. Does that make sense? Yeah. Did you guys notice this too?
I noticed it.
So, and I'm assuming this is all done because he believes that that will curate the best experience. But as someone who, this is my first like big Drake show, I was like, oh, I kind of want to rap along with the song the way I know it. And then it kind of made that a little bit difficult. Yeah. Again, I wish that I had seen another Drake show so I could be like, oh, it's actually cool to hear this other stimulus because you know how the song sounds. Like maybe that's what it is. Have you gone to more than one?
Yeah, I've seen previous Drake shows.
And does he do it at those shows as well?
No.
So this is the first time he did it?
It's the first tour that he's doing this.
And did you prefer before or this one?
Before.
Interesting.
I like being able to rap along with the song, and then if he doesn't say a word, you just hear the crowd filling up the word. Yeah.
Bro, one of the coolest things about going to any kind of religious moment, you go to a church, what are things you're going to a concert, is seeing how excited the people get rapping along. Like, I find myself watching the people, and these girls and dudes were having the fucking time of their life rapping along to the bars. And especially when he was just letting the audience sing it, when he like pulls the mic back and now it's your time to shine, your time to show how much you appreciate the artist. So yeah, I thought that choice was interesting. I'd be curious to ask him. I'd be like, yo, why do you choose to do that thing? Because for me, it threw me off a little bit.
But the whole show is so curated, I'm assuming there's a reason.
There has to be.
No, it's definitely
everything is thought about. Like even the break, there's a moment, I don't want to give too much of the show away. I don't know how that works with artists. Like maybe it's, I'm curious, because with the stand-up, I wouldn't want people giving my show away. But maybe with an artist, since you're already familiar with the music, that's an okay thing to talk about. But there is a moment of the show where he like turns it into like a club and you play like the dance song, like kind of bangers. And it's just an interesting choice where like in the middle of the show, he's in a DJ booth. And then just creating like this different vibe.
I loved it. The way he did it was so smart.
Fucking brilliant.
Like instead of standing on stage while it's just dance beats, he goes in the DJ booth and actually like makes it about everyone else that's there with the people they're with.
Yeah.
Like there's so much psychology happening throughout the show that I thought was really clever. Like I
Really
said,
smart.
I don't want to give it away, but like the way he utilizes like the space that he's in. It's this massive arena, and he's like every person that's in there, I feel like has a moment where they're like, oh, I'm close.
Yep.
And
Great
like,
community building.
the way he builds community, and
Yeah.
then the way he's like making the audience feel like they're getting the most amount of show possible at the end.
Yeah, let's not give away a few of the things he does, but there's some very, this is really thought about.
Yeah.
And really fun, and he's not a lazy performer.
Yeah.
There's certain rappers that like go out there and they just try to be cool and they just chill or whatever like that, and it's just like boring as fuck.
His singing voice was great.
He was singing. He was singing.
Yeah.
But he's going after it. He's moving around. The stage is even dynamic. Different parts of the stage are raising up. The whole stage is LED, so you can create different projections on parts of the stage. So the stage itself is part of it. Like, it was very...
And then the catalog of music is so strong. Like,
Yeah, it's like one of the advantages of just having decades of albums that come out that people love, you know, that you can, go through them. It's hard to talk about it without like revealing some of the things you want to be a surprise for the audience.
Yeah.
But it was very cool.
So I saw his show and I was like, oh, wow, it's fantastic, all the stuff he's doing. And then yesterday I see Beyonce's show, amazing.
Break it down.
Amazing.
For those
and
who
it's
don't know, it's a
so
football stage.
she's doing a combination of her old stuff and the new stuff. It's probably a little bit more the new stuff. So I'm not that familiar with the newer stuff, like the dance album that she put out or whatever. But it's so stimulation everywhere, background dancers, the crowd is going nuts. Everyone dresses up for a concert.
Oh, that's fire.
So like it looked like Burning Man.
Yeah.
Just bedazzled and gays everywhere.
Yes.
But that was probably one of the best concerts I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
And how does she create intimacy in such a huge stadium?
Same as Drake, like she has a stage where it's like she's kind of walking aisles, so she kind of gets
Are there screens
close.
everywhere that you can lock in?
Huge gigantic screen.
And where are they located?
They're right
above
behind
her?
No, right behind her.
Oh, is the show on one end zone? So she's
Yeah.
not. Oh,
Yeah.
She's not
It's
doing
a
around. This is what Taylor
giant-
Swift did also.
Yeah.
Bring it up.
She did. I told you she did the Cowboy Stadium, AT&T Stadium.
Yeah.
It's 100,000 at seats, but she cut it to 70 and did it 3 times, which is insane. But I'm assuming she just stayed in the end zone and performed.
But
like
keep
that.
in mind, it's 100,000 that seat for a football game.
Yeah.
You know,
Now
not
you
including
have
the
all the
floor.
people that are on the floor.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. So she cut it down probably a good amount to make it as intimate as she could.
Oh wow!
Bro.
No, but fine. There's a certain stage design.
That's like, and that wall is so big. No matter where, if you're in the nosebleed, you're still enjoying the shit out
Because
of that
you're
show.
looking at that giant video
Yeah.
wall.
It's not this.
Interesting,
Bro,
interesting.
it was
Interesting.
phenomenal.
But something like this, Al,
Yeah.
got it. So she has 2 different runways that she could walk out, and there's a camera on her locked at all point in
All
time,
times,
and
yeah.
then everybody are looking at those screens and
Yeah.
behind to okay.
It's-
And the sound in that big place,
Sounds
crisp, perfect.
Perfect.
Wow.
like you know that they put like the huge team on this, the amount of money. Like if Drake's spending money, she's spending double.
Wow.
Just put it like that.
Wow.
It's crazy, bro.
but also, does the arena or a stadium give you more production capabilities than an arena? Like, are you able to do more? I wonder if like there's a
Probably.
You gotta
She was
fly
doing
in.
shit where she's like floating and shit. Like
fireworks probably. And
yeah, all that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was
we
phenomenal.
need someone to go to Taylor Swift to compare them.
oh yeah,
You've seen all 3.
I would check it out.
I would too.
bro, 100%.
I want to go to jail.
I'm a Swiftie. I don't know what that means, but I.
If it's the biggest tour ever, it's probably pretty good.
I'm trying to go next week
Where at?
in LA.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick. I mean, you just got to see it. You just got to see it. There's going to be aspects of the Beyonce show or Drake show or Taylor show or any of these things done on the highest level that you're like, oh, wow, those are great things.
Yeah.
We need to find a version of that works for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's just like you're a young filmmaker and you see Tarantino put out a movie and you're like, oh, I didn't even know that you could mess with time
Yeah.
and the story could still make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And at its best, a live show is its own performance. Like, just because you're great at music or great at any art form
Does not
the live
mean-
show transitions to a different thing.
yeah. Listen, the reality is that even if you don't like Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
you probably know more of her songs
Bangers dude,
Then
everywhere.
a new artist that you like.
Yeah.
So you can't even say you don't like her.
Yeah. We're all Swifties.
Like your body
Yeah.
likes her.
Yeah.
Your body has memorized her songs.
Yeah.
The point is, yeah, we're all Swifties. That is it.
We are all Swifties.
Whether you like it or not, that's the power of music. Whether you like that person or not.
You don't gotta like her as a person.
But
Her
the music
you
goes.
know it, and it slaps.
It goes, bro.
No, she got some slappers.
Team Kanye, fine, but the music slaps with Taylor.
Bro, that was the best.
You Belong With Me, Shake It Off.
Shake it off.
Yeah. Save a blank space, baby.
I don't know that.
And I'll
I
write
knew
your name.
you were trouble when you walked in.
Yeah.
I knew that one.
Bro, love story. You say yes to it, knowing you will never be afraid.
Oh, I know that one.
Love you, and that's yeah, that's a banger.
Keep going. I wonder how many we at least know.
We are never, ever, ever getting back together.
Keep going.
Oh, Bad Blood. I don't remember how that
Baby,
goes.
we
but-
got bad.
Oh yeah, blood. Yeah. Man, you should be mad, love.
So think about it. You going into the concert like, I'm not even gonna know anything.
Yeah.
And then you know 20 of the fucking songs.
Oh, wow.
The chorus.
Teardrops on My Guitar. That was like her OG hit.
I didn't know that one.
It's basically just like I've teardrops on my guitar. It's like the most basic like country pop song
Great.
ever. She was like 14 when she made it. I
Great
think.
job singing.
Our song is a slamming screen door, speaking out, way tapping on your window.
I think I know that.
When
That's
you're
when she was
on
younger,
the
right?
phone and you talk real slow.
That's when she was.
Guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just.
Bro, Me with Brendan Urie, that shit goes hard.
You know what I'm saying?
Though today was a fairy tale banger.
Bye.
White Horse.